What is up, guys? Team TPA with another video, and today I'm going to be showcasing my baby Vegeta deck profile. So hopefully you guys enjoy, and let me know what you guys think of this list. Now, Vegeta Baby is a leader. When it swings at a leader, it will draw a card, so it helps you accumulate like card advantage early on. But he also has this cool active main where once per turn you can take a life and then target one of your opponent's cards, and it minuses 5k, which minusing in this game, it's not considered KOing anymore, which is pretty cool. Once he awakens, he will untap 2, and then when he swings at anything, he'll draw a card, and then you can target one of your own cards, minus 15k, and then you can minus 10k to two of your opponent's card. Essentially what this leader is a very control-based leader in terms of like board presence. So you're constantly going to be having easy removal, or if not, like help remove like high cost cards. So very good leader, and this is the main deck. So starting off, I'll be running 4 intense on 5 power trunks. This is a chain attack Zeno deck, so this is very key for a deck. And this is essentially a 1-drop that you, when you swing, you'll take a life, and it will gain plus 10 in critical. Very standard, but we mostly use it as a combo piece, and we use it most of the time to evolve into this guy. And what this guy does is that we all know what chain attack does. He's very powerful. He evolves for 2, so on turn 1 you can play this and then evolve the trunks for 2 energy and bring out whatever you want with 15 or less. And that's exactly what it does. He will bring any battle card that's 15 or less. So it's really good. It helps you bring out your main card of the deck, which is your 3 Zenos, which we are running 3. We don't want to run 4 because we don't actually want to see, like, it gets cloggy if you run 4, and 2 is not enough, so 3 is like that magic number. It's kind of like the objection number. Like, you always just run 3 objection, unless you're playing like some Shengogeta or ramp deck that really wants to ramp. And then for Earthlings, because we are running an Earthling based deck too, so we're running 4 Everybody's Pal Yamcha. He's a 2-drop, and when he swings at anything, he'll look at the top 3 and add any Earthling you want, which is really cool because there are a lot of neat targets. Our main targets are going to be our chain attack and our intensifying power trunks, but we have other good targets for it. So we're running 4 copies of him because he just helps filter the deck, and also being a 15k on turn 2, if you win the die roll, he's really strong because your opponent will have to commit a card when they swing at leader, or play like a 1-drop like that takes a life and then gains plus 10. And then it's better to do it than to waste their attack on this than on your leader, because you really don't want to take damage early on. So we're running 4 of him. Next, we are running 3 Fearless Pan. This is like a staple in any like chain attack deck as well. If you want to go for an aggressive play and you have quite a few battle cards on board, chain attacking into Pan is really awesome because you give everything plus chain attack in your leader. So even if you just chain attack into this card, you still have two of your cards will gain double strike. It's really nice, and it's a barrier and it's a blocker, and it comes really helpful. And for our next card, we're running 3 Burst Attack Son Gohan. When your hand's pretty low, you want to refill your hand, so it's really good for as far as tempo goes. But yeah, if your hand gets to like 4 or less, this is a really good card to like draw into, especially when you chain attack. After you chain attack Zeno and you like pressure your opponent, and then you hard cast this and swing with it, you're going to draw cards and just keep the momentum up, because your opponent's going to want to try to negate it. And we run 2 Deadly Defender Krillin. This is just one of those defensive cards we run. This is a really good card because like it's an unexpected finisher if you're able to give it double strike. So it's a 30 double on your opponents on when you're swinging. So it's really good. And then also it's a mandatory, like, you must swing into it if you're trying to kill me. Next up, I'm running 3 of the Agent of Destruction Vegeta, and this is a really cool card because you're able to pretty much destroy anything you want because your leader on the Awakened side will reduce cards. So if your opponent's card, let's say, is 30, like a Mira, and then you had like a like I don't know, you had one of these on board and it survived, and you reduce the Krillin by 15, which will not which not send him the drop, and then like it will reduce the mirror by 10, so he's 20. You play this guy, you pop him, is really good, and also he has an active main where you tap a red and a blue, and he gets plus 10 in dual attack, and it's really strong, really good, and it also gets double strike, so very powerful. Next up, we're running 4 foreseeing hits. Hit is just really good because we get so much advantage off of this guy. Being able to look your opponent's hand is very powerful. Knowing exactly what they're trying to do and figure out what they're doing and stop those plays. It's also a good finisher because you're able to take away super combos if they don't have an negate and they're at 2 life. You'll know if you'll be able to kill them. So it's a really good card, and we'll play 4 of it. And next up for super combos, we're running the Sideline Assist Bulma. This is the 0 cost 10k, so this is pretty much like whenever. We just don't draw the card until we're at 4 or less. But it's a really good card. It's an Earthling, so you can search it off your Yamcha. It's really cool. Next up, we're running 2 Videl, the Hand Negate. This is like your Master Roshi, where if your opponent attacks, you may pay 1 energy and negate the attack, and it stays on board. So if your opponent's trying to get a little aggressive and you don't want to lose hand advantage, you want a combo, this is a great card because it comes inactive, so you're able to combo it off. Next up, I'm running 2 Breakable Son Goku. This is a pseudo super combo where if you combo it, you'll draw a card, and it's really powerful. Really good defensive card. And then we play 2 Kai. Just giving anything double strike when you're trying to finish them off is really good. And it's just a pretty much staple in almost like every deck. Now for our all-round, because we do run a little bit of all-round, well, 2 cards only. These are the only 2 cards we run. The Kai, I find myself liking this card over the one that gives plus 5 and draws a card, simply because like after you chain Zeno, you get like a little bit of advantage being able to look at the top 3 and grab a card that you know for sure is going to be impactful. Like you can play the Kai, and then off your top 3 you like have access to this, and since this costs 0, you're able to tap the 4 for the hit and then just pressure so much more. And I really like this card for that reason. It's really powerful. Alright, and for our main reason why we run Baby, Revenge Death Ball. Revenge Death Ball is just the coolest, most insane card ever to me. Like there's no, like, this card is just super powerful. What it does is that it will boost your leader by 15k or 10k, but also it reduces one of your opponent's cards by 15k, and this is an active battle. So your opponent has to be very careful when they're swinging with, like, let's say a Cabo double strike, the 1-drop. If they swing and they go all in with a battle card, all you have to do is tap 1 red, play this, and then reduce it by 15. Since unless they've Sensu Bean, everything they combo with doesn't add until the combo until the battle is over, until both players are done comboing. So this will immediately kill anything that's 15 or less. So it's a really, really good, powerful card, but like it's very defensive, but it could be offensively used as well. And then for negates, we're running, is that all you got? We're running 2. Pretty much you negate the attack and you're able to pitch a card, and then target 2 of your opponent's cards, and then minus 15 do both, which is really good. It's all about board control in this deck. And then for our other negate, we're running 2 After Image Technique. Really good because it has the sparking attack to it, so like you're able to activate it when you have 5 in the drop. You do overwhelm, but like you only overwhelm once, and you're able to easily build up the drop here. So it's really good. And last but not least, for running one Planet M2, this is probably the main card you want to dig for, because when you chain Zeno, this will stay on board because it's not a battle card, it's an extra card, and it doesn't leave the board. So being able to chain Zeno and then have this on board, you're essentially left, your opponent goes to 5, you go to technically 6 cards, because you can use this. You can only use this during your turn, but it's still good because it helps you clear boards. So you could do -5 to a card, and then you can reduce it by 10 as well before you do that, and it just -15. That's pretty much any 3-drop or less. It's really good. And that's the deck, guys. That's my baby Vegeta list. Unfortunately, as far as like actual baby cards, right now I don't think the deck is all that good. The baby deck itself requires too much deck space and commitment in the main deck, and that's why I kind of strayed away from it. I'm kind of liking more this Earthling style, because you're able to do so much more without committing so many cards, and you have access to a lot of great cards that are Earthlings, and it just adds a little bit more consistency to the deck, which is Chain Zeno. That's pretty much the deck. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and let me know what you guys think. Do you guys run the baby engine? Do you like it? Do you see it getting additional support in the future? Just let me know in the comments below, and it's good seeing you guys, and Team TBA will be signing out. See you.